From the rising of the sun to its going down, the Lord's name is to be praised. Let us open our hearts to his presence and listen for his voice in the stillness of this evening hour. Or evening sacrifice, the desire of ages, chapter 39. Give ye them to eat. May 19th. Jesus has a table spread where the saints of God are fed. He invites his chosen people, come and dine. With his manna he doth feed and supplies our every need. Oh, 'tis sweet to sup with Jesus all the time. Come and dine, the Master calleth, come and dine. You may feast at Jesus' table all the time. Ye who fed the multitude, turn the water into wine. To the hungry calleth now, come and dine. This chapter is based on Matthew 14:13-21, Mark 6:32-44, Luke 9:10-17, and John 6:1-13. When they were filled, he said unto his disciples, Gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. Therefore they gathered them together, and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the 5 barley loaves, which remained over and above unto them that had eaten. John 6 verses 12 and 13. After the multitude had been fed, there was an abundance of food left. But he who had all the resources of infinite power at his command said, Gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. These words meant more than putting the bread into the basket. The lesson was twofold. Nothing is to be wasted. We are to let slip no temporal advantage. We should neglect nothing that will tend to benefit a human being. Let everything be gathered up that will relieve the necessity of earth's hungry ones. And there should be the same carefulness in spiritual things. When the baskets of fragments were collected, the people thought of their friends at home. They wanted them to share in the bread that Christ had blessed. The contents of the baskets were distributed among the eager throng and were carried away in all the region round about. To those who were at the feast were to give to others the bread that comes down from heaven to satisfy the hunger of the soul. They were to repeat what they had learned of the wonderful things of God. Nothing was to be lost. Not one word that concerned their eternal salvation was to fall useless to the ground. The miracle of the loaves teaches a lesson of dependence upon God. When Christ fed the 5,000, the food was not nigh at hand. Apparently, he had no means at his command. Here he was with 5,000 men, besides women and children, in the wilderness. He had not invited the large multitude to follow him. They came without invitation or command, but he knew that after they had listened so long to his instruction, they would feel hungry and faint, for he was one with them in their need of food. They were far from home, and the night was close at hand. Many of them were without means to purchase food. He who for their sake had fasted 40 days in the wilderness would not suffer them to return fasting to their homes. The providence of God had placed Jesus where he was, and he depended on his heavenly Father for the means to relieve the necessity. This passage was taken from The Desire of Ages, page 368 to 369, Pacific Press Publishing Association, copyright 2005, or Evening Sacrifice, May 19th. I encourage you to connect with God and receive strength to overcome obstacles each day. Thank you for listening. Please join us tomorrow as we offer up our evening sacrifice.